So I thought I would just make an update on the 57 Chevy two-door conversion. Needless to say, when you do something cool and it turns out really good, people notice. What I love about this the most is I've done this twice now. I did it with a 56, now I've done it with a 57. Somebody came up and offered me money for the car. They wanted it. And let's just be straight clear with each other, because I'm not here to bullshit you, and I expect the same from you guys. I bought the car for about $1,500. Did the conversion. The conversion probably cost me somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe $2,000. It was probably about $2,000 because I spent some money, and that's what this video is about too. But I ended up getting over $6,000. I got $6,400 for this car. Okay, it did run and drive. I did have the 350 Chevy engine in it, but you know, I did have it running and driving, and it did sell for quite a bit, and that's a nice turnaround. That is a very nice turnaround on that car. There was a few things in the video that I didn't really explain, because there's just a lot to this. I mean, to me personally, I've done quarter panels on muscle cars. I've done them on Camaros, Dodge Challengers. I had a 70 Challenger. If you look through my videos, you can find it. I've done them on Mustangs. The thing about it is, for me, is this is not that difficult. Converting your car from a four-door to a two-door is not that difficult. The sky is the limit, though. How far do you want to go, and how much money do you want to spend? I've actually got a friend who's doing it right now, who bought both the quarter panels, full quarters. He bought the brand new doors from Dan Chuck. I mean, he probably spent in the neighborhood of $20,000 to convert a four-door that his mother-in-law had purchased, brand new. I mean, he is doing just such a beautiful, show-worthy, and that's not me. Okay, that's not me at all. I'm a normal person. I'm a 32-year-old man. I've got a family. I can't afford that. I was into my car probably about $3,500 tops, and I sold the car for, you know, a lot of money. I mean, that's a lot of money when you're talking about flipping, and especially in the fact that I live in the state of Wyoming, where those kind of cars are not that popular. The point being here is, the sky's the limit. How good do you want it? How far do you want to go with it? What do you actually want to do? What I did is I used the back doors as the fill for the quarter panel. The beauty mark in the body, the dip at the back window, inside the window frame, is where it's supposed to be. From the end of the fin to the beauty mark is where it's supposed to be. On the 55, 56, and 57, try 5, that's where it's supposed to be. Take your time. That's all I can say. Now, I wanted to go into my door jambs and stuff like that because I didn't have a chance to finish them. I didn't finish them. I did buy the parts to do them, but the car sold too quickly. Like I said, once you have a two-door 55, 56, or 57 sitting in your driveway, people tend to take notice, okay? The guys who bought mine, they wanted it. They wanted to build a gasser. Awesome. More power to them. They took it. They bought it. They gave me the cash. I'm happy. I'm going to move on to my next project now. But I'm going to include pictures, okay, at the end of the video. And I am going to include part numbers and everything else as to what I did. Now, with my door jamb, I explained to you that you could shim the door latch out on the car itself so you don't have to modify the two-door door jamb, okay? And that works. I mean, again, if that fits your budget and that feels nicer to you, just do that. Why worry? Don't worry about what people think. They're going to be so blown away by the fact that you did this conversion anyway, they don't care. But here's what I did, okay? Because I wanted it to look right. I wanted to do it fully for YouTube, and I'm sorry that I didn't, but here we go. I'm going to give you some part numbers. You can look these up. Buy them if you choose to. Don't if you don't, okay? The first thing that I got was the door jamb reinforcement for the two-door. It's part number 10200. Picture will be at the end of the video. And also, I ask questions in the comments below, okay? Because I'll answer what you need. It's a door jamb reinforcement, which actually has the striker plate where you can actually run the bolts in for your, your door latch. The next thing I got was the B-pillar full panel, okay? I think these ones are for the hardtop cars, but they're exactly the same. You just have to, again, fabrication is key. How well do you want it to look? How far do you want to go with this? But these ones were the ones I was going to use, and these ones are great. They're called B-pillar full panel. Now, I got all this stuff out of Dan Chuck, okay? Dan Chuck. Go to danchuck.com. You'll find this stuff. B-pillar full panel. Its part number is 10117. When you see this, you'll know exactly what it is, and you'll know why you need it, okay? I bought these. Now, the next thing Everyone says, well, it's a 4-door. On the 2 doors, the back windows roll down. You don't have to screw yourself out of this. You can actually make that work. Again, how far do you want to take it? These are like $600 a piece, these panels I'm going to tell you, but they're complete inner quarter panels. Okay, the part number is 16162. And again, at the end of the video, I will post pictures so you can see what's going on here. Okay, at the very beginning of the video, though, I'm going to post a picture of my 56, which I did wrong. Okay, in that pillar by where the door shuts, on the beauty trim that goes around the back window. Okay, the beauty like framing of the back window. Like I said, those are the same size. Your car's door on the door there, and that one is the same size. On the 56 I'm putting at the beginning of the video, that one's wrong. Now look at it. I made it a little bit longer than it was supposed to be because I left that little nubby piece on the actual post that's on the 4-door car, and then I put a piece behind it, and then the glass still fit, but it looked tacky. Okay, I want you to see that to see why the process was so much longer. Now, with those inner quarters, you get those and they have all the proper holes drilled so that you can put your mechanism in there and roll your back windows up and down. Okay, no need selling yourself short. You've come this far. They're only $600 a side. I mean, we're talking $1,200. I sent all these parts with these guys. They knew exactly what they were going to do. The one guy actually said he was kind of an amateur, but he knew how to do body work, but he said that was something he was even willing to tackle. Okay, so I'm going to include pictures at the very end of the video. Like I said, if you have any more questions, comments, or concerns, write me in the down below. I have pictures. I have lots of pictures. I can send you the pictures I have. I've saved a bunch on my Facebook, and I can get you all the information. I've got like 3 guys writing me on Facebook right now, and I'm helping them the best that I possibly can. I didn't write down a lot of the measurements. Why didn't I write down the measurements? Well, because they were the same measurements off of a 2-door. Find a 2-door, take some measurements. I got the 2-door doors. I made that work, okay? But like I said, the measurements came off of a 2-door car. So any of the measurements that I would be giving you anyways were the measurements off the 2-door car, okay? And, you know, and I went into a lot of detail in the video and stuff like that too in order to get your post positioning correct. But again, if you have any questions, write them in the comments below and I will try to answer them the best I can. And at the end of the video, I'll post all the pictures of the parts that I actually purchased that I didn't have a chance to put onto my 57 because, like I said, it was sitting in the driveway and it didn't last there very long. Guy showed up, offered me cash money, took it, drove off with it. I've never seen it again. So, you know, I'll probably do this again. I want to do like a Model A chop top, traditional style hot rod, which will probably be my next video. I'm not sure. We'll see what ends up happening. But I do plan on doing this again and going into a lot more detail. But again, if you have questions, let me know.